On this new adventure, we headed to a place that we haven't been in a long time called Ellis Island. If you haven't checked out Ellis Island, definitely watch our review. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and we're gonna go over our experience. It's a smaller place, smaller casino floor. It does have some amazing restaurants. That might be the highlight of Ellis Island. They do have a really good barbecue restaurant, Metro Pizza. On this occasion, we were headed to the front yard for opening day of NFL football.
This is a lot smaller than your typical casinos, and it was pretty smoky in there. If you suffer from COPD or asthma or breathing problems, you probably don't want to spend a lot of time in there because it will get to you.
This casino floor did have most of the slot machines that I did like to play, like Buffalo, Dragon Link, some Fire Link, some of those original machines. The only problem there is on this occasion, maybe it was because of opening day of football, but those were some of the tightest slot machines I've ever experienced. We were quickly down $150. Like within the first hour we stepped foot in the place. We did make a little bit of a comeback at the end, but we mainly came for opening day of football and to check out the front yard restaurant. They also had $5 blackjack, or so we thought. We quickly did notice that they did raise the minimums from $5 to $10, which is absolutely absurd. I know it's opening day of football, but that's kind of ridiculous. So that kind of took away a little bit of the fun because we did want to play a little bit of blackjack, not just slots. We did book reservations well in advance. I think 3 weeks in advance I made reservations for the front yard. So if you decide to go there for football, definitely make your reservation in advance. It gets super busy. Matter of fact, it took them about 25 minutes past our reservation time for us to be seated, but we were waiting for a specific table. Now you can book the high bar tops, you can book the bar seating, or you can book the lower level tables. And we wanted a lower level table because, as you guys know, my mom has some disability, so she can't be on a high bar top. But we did get seated in front of the biggest TV in the place, and I'm a huge Raiders fan, so it was Raiders and Broncos, a huge rivalry. So that 25-minute wait was well worth it.
And when we got there, we noticed a sign that said it was a $40 minimum per person with a 3-hour time limit.
That is only during football season that they do the $40 minimum, 3-hour max. I thought it was per person. It ended up being per table, so just kind of keep that in mind. But I did order a lot of good things. There were buckets of beer for $5 for $20, so I got Michelob Ultra. There was also Crown Royal mixers, $5 for $20, so we got a bucket of those. We also did get a basket of fries when we first got there. We did get a few other appetizers. We did get some bacon mac and cheese. We also end up splitting a burger later on. The ambiance was absolutely insane. No matter what team you root for, I always recommend front yard. What was cool is I'm a Raiders fan, Mom's a Cowboys fan, but I quickly ran into a bunch of Raiders fans because it's Vegas, you know, that's the home team anyway. So that made it absolutely amazing. We had fun. We were high-fiving each other, joking around. It was an absolute fun experience at the front yard. The food was really good. The fries were fresh. The burger was a little messy, I'm not gonna lie, because it had some sauce. It was like an aioli sauce, but it was running out of the burger. I wasn't a huge fan of that. The flavor of the burger was good. What did you think of the bacon mac and cheese?
That was alright. I just expected them to be bites. So when you order the bacon, mac and cheese, and it's actually, you know,
mac and cheese with bacon in it.
Bacon.
It's not.
We thought they were like bites.
Yeah, that was the only downfall. We didn't really read the menu fully, so that's kind of on us. But we just figured bacon, mac and cheese bites. The bacon was thick, but it was real chewy.
Yeah, it was hard to chew.
Wasn't a huge fan of that. That was the only downfall.
And the fries were super hot and fresh.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight. Is the
the
burger.
Fries.
Don't get the sauce. Get the aioli sauce on the side. The fries are really good. The drinks were good. What'd you think of the mixers? Because Mom's not a big drinker, but she drank a couple.
Okay. Yeah. And there's a couple of different flavors like peach and
cola. There was like a kind of like a rum and coke.
Yeah. That was good.
Green apple, I think. So there's
not much of a drinker, but for somebody who doesn't drink a lot, that's good.
We do want to give a shout out to our server. Sonia was her name. So if you guys go to the front yard, ask for Sonia. She was absolutely amazing. She took care of us. She answered any questions. She was there when we ran low on drinks, when our food was getting low, if we wanted more appetizers or meals. She was there. Matter of fact, the bill was like $75. I gave her a $30 tip. She was so good. The game was fun. Raiders end up winning by 1 point right at the end, so that made it absolutely amazing. Our overall experience, I would rate out of 10 with everything. I'd give them about a solid 7. Mainly the restaurants. The restaurants are amazing at Ellis Island. It was a bummer that they dropped the minimum, or they raised the minimum of blackjack from 5 to 10, because that's kind of like the highlight of their gaming there too, is that the blackjack is only $5. I understand it's business, you know, it's football, but there wasn't a lot of people at the tables. There's probably a reason for that, because people do come for the $5 blackjack. The food was really good at Front Yard. I do like the barbecue restaurant and Metro Pizza in there. I would recommend going back. Not a fan of the casino floor. It was super smoky. The slots really didn't pay that much. In our experience, it could have just been a bad luck day, but for an overall experience, I would recommend going and checking out Ellis Island. And Mom, what do you think?
Yeah, I would probably give it like maybe a 7, because the Front Yard was amazing. They're really good people, very helpful, and check on you all the time. And make sure that you have everything you need, and that's an A+ for me.
Go to Front Yard and check out a sporting event, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, hockey, anything like that. You're going to have an amazing time.